Well, the metronome.
What are we doing?
I don't know. Do you want to just try talking louder?
We can talk now.
I don't know. This is a pretty amateur bringing up of this right now.
I don't know what any of that stuff does.
But it sounds better now.
What happened?
I don't know. I think it's... I'm not 100% sure the microphones in our hands are really doing anything.
Yeah, we're just talking
Kinda-
into the
I kinda-
computer the whole
yeah,
time.
I
We're just
think-
holding microphones for nothing.
That's fine. Let's get it in. It's part of the mood. You know, get the vibe going.
It's day one stuff.
It's day one. We're getting into Unpasteurized,
Welcome to Unpasteurized.
where you get Taylor and Lucas's views on the unpasteurized world.
Well, yeah, see, I'm Taylor, and that there's Luke. Did I say Lucas? I said
Taylor's
Lucas,
actually
right?
Lucas Schneider.
I'm Lucas Schneider, and that's Taylor. And we're here to tell you tales.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except that I'm Lucas and you're Taylor.
you're right.
And they can't see, otherwise it
And that's-
would have been a good bit. But that's fine.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. This is. I got mad anxiety.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. We can cut all this out if we have to.
Okay.
Don't worry about all that.
So you know what kind of reach are we looking at here? Are we gonna?
I don't know, man. I think we just show up, get it to work right.
Live from
just,
a basement
Just talk. Yeah. Just
next to a
chit-chat.
ping pong table.
Next to a ping pong. Adjacent to a foosball, air hockey. There's a nice tabletop Pac-Man game over there. Which
Someone
I
let
might
the
have to
pit
get
bull rip
into.
up a carpet panel.
Yeah, the carpet's bothering me, but that's okay.
You get
It's
rapey
fine.
vibes in this basement thing?
I don't get rapey vibes. I get nobody comes in here vibes. That's
No,
what I
they're
get.
having sex, but no one's come,
Yeah.
and you guys can't see. Except we can.
That's okay. I think it's a neat spot, and most importantly, it's free to us to
Yeah.
use right now.
Yeah, because, this is the first episode of Unpasteurized, live from a basement.
The
We don't
window
have any-
basement. Isn't that crazy?
We're not in a basement.
Well, I mean, we definitely went downstairs to get here. This is like a walkout basement.
Do those windows look outside?
Definitely. I can see Home Depot over your shoulder. You look like a guy that works at Home Depot.
I would if I had to.
I would too.
You could work at
I'm
Home
not
Depot.
against
You
it.
look like a lumber guy.
I could do lumber.
I look like I work in accessories of some sort.
You work in the garden center.
Yeah, I'm the garden guy. You need to get dirt. Yeah, I like dirt.
The best dirt around. To grow the best grass.
You want gas or grass? I'd be an anti-fertilizer dirt guy. I kind of am anyway, I think. I
Right.
think that's how that works.
Well, this shit how it works.
I support big moth.
Big moth.
Yeah, you ever seen a big moth? There's moths out there with like a foot wingspan flying around in the prairie.
I have seen some big moths.
There's some big moths, and they're like blue, yellow, and black. All the colors of the rainbow is moths.
Do you know what was going on with moths before we invented the light bulb?
That's a wonderful question.
Did they exist?
They always existed. Moths were always
Did they just
here.
fly straight into fires? What the fuck? Were
Yeah,
they
just
doing?
like a June bug does.
Fuck June bugs.
Fuck a June bug. Yeah, fuck a June bug. Fuck
I hate
locusts
June
too.
bugs.
I'm gonna try to make a shotgun that's perfect for shooting locusts. Like a really
Fuck,
little
yeah,
shot, like a 40 gauge.
Filled with aquarium gravel.
Lighter yet, salt.
Yep,
Like
just
a bug
salted
blaster, but just a legit, just walloper.
for fighting through the hordes of locusts.
Yeah. You ever seen a swarm of locusts?
Once.
Oh man, I was in a prairie pasture area with trees by a water source next to a town with people in it. There's a bunch of locusts. You just want to shoot them. They're so big and so it's a big bug. You can eat them
You can eat locusts.
if you had to.
I've eaten crickets.
That's a
Or
delicacy.
grasshopper and tube worms.
Raw,
Fried
worm,
worm.
sidewalk worm.
No, it was a tube
dried
worm.
sidewalk worm.
It reminded me a lot of like pork rinds. Had that kind of texture.
So there you have it. Worms are like little fried pork skinlets.
Overpaid for it. It was on a date in Miami.
Overpaid for worms.
It was in a fancy place.
Yeah, that's like
because the grasshoppers, or maybe they were crickets. I can't remember.
How big were they? Were they a nice fat?
They were
cricket?
not. They were definitely crickets. Crickets.
What kind of
it
bitch
was
is
in like
raising
a-
crickets?
It was in a dip of like guacamole stuff. It was so I was dating a doctor, and she took me to Miami for my birthday for a week, and we went to this fancy place, and the bet was if I would eat these crickets and these tube worms, she would say to the waitress, she would call it chipotle sauce instead of Chipotle.
What?
Yeah.
Chipotle sauce. What does Chipotle sauce have
No,
to
she
do
had
with
to
this
say
cricket?
it. She had to say it wrong.
Oh, that was the bet
she had
you
to
made?
pronounce it
So you-
pronounce it wrong.
You
on
ate
purpose.
crickets to make this intellectual woman feel retarded.
Yeah.
All right.
I was like,
yeah.
no problem. No problem.
All right.
I'll embarrass you. I'll let you say that to her. That matters to you way more than this matters to me. You didn't even notice the taste of the crickets until the legs started getting caught in your teeth. That was unpleasant.
Like them shrimp, them fried whole shrimp heads, and the little antenna get too crunchy. You know what I mean? At a
Seafood
Japanese
guy?
restaurant.
Only Japanese I've ever really had is sushi. I've had that fried edamame stuff.
Is it an
Fried
edamame? Yeah.
soybeans.
That's a vegetable.
Yeah.
With
It's
soybeans.
Japanese style.
They have
It's
shrimp.
Japanese. Do they?
I'm pretty sure the seafood people are heavy on the shrimp.
I'm sure.
Shrimp
I'm not
kosher.
sure how I feel about seafood. I bounce back and forth on it all. I think lobster's overrated.
I don't think it's overrated. I think it's overpriced.
That for sure.
Yeah, I think a lobster should be affordable for a regular white guy, even a regular black guy.
Anybody, a native even.
Yeah, even a native. Why can't a native have a lobster? There should be a rule, but you know what? They get one extra for the same price just for being native. Show your card.
Get your
Then they'll
native
believe in
lobster
fucking
share.
having IDs, huh?
Yeah, right?
That was terrible.
We're right into it.
We're right into
Off
races.
that. Yep, right off to the racists.
Camptown races. It's a song about horses. Well, man, I guess I
I
didn't
hope
make
so.
it go there.
I hope it is.
So-
I hope it's a song about horses.
It is. It's 5 miles long. You know, 5 miles is
That's a long way.
for a horse, even for a person. You know, the average person these days probably doesn't even walk a quarter of a mile a day.
That blows my mind.
Good.
I get up and pace around if I'm getting too.
Well, you're Mr. Mailman. You're out there strutting.
I do what I can.
You're leaving babies in married women's vaginas running
God,
away.
Not
My
where
great-
I live.
Sorry. Go.
I was gonna say where I live, the ones that you'd have a shot with are not the ones you'd want. You know, the ones you want are at work. So like
You're
they're
right.
home during the day.
Shout out to rural Nebraska women. They're hoes, but they're, God, you guys are heifers. Some of them have blue hair. Some of them shave the back of their heads. Some of them are on meth. You people.
And some of them are really good people, which is really weird. Not
Yeah,
many.
well, I don't know. Listen, Nebraska's a bad place for good people. If that makes any sense. What do you feel about it?
I feel that it's one of the last places where you could really be a little bit isolated from the world and still be connected at the same time.
Did you hear that?
Because there's internet. But also, like, COVID did not touch my town at all whatsoever, really. When you went to the hospital, you had to get checked, but, like, nobody was hassling you over masks and shit, just in random places. And it was kind of a joke to everybody, which is cool to live in that place and then watch the rest of the world burn down. You know, COVID actually improved my life, so
Yeah.
my life got significantly better during all that time.
Honestly, mine did too. The first when they were like, "Hey, we're gonna shut people inside," she made me, before she said I gotta go to therapy, she made me pack up all of our guns and get ready to run away. But it wasn't that big of a deal yet, so we made it. That's the end of that story.
That's the end of that story. Oh yeah, but let me ask you a question, Taylor.
Yeah.
You got one event in history that you can go back and you can watch. You can't interfere with it. They don't know you're there, but you get to see what actually happened. What do you do? What do you go see?
You know what? I think that the crucifixion would be kind of lit.
Yeah, that's.
I'd go to the
on my
crucifixion.
list. I would want to see it.
Because I would like, I mean, even if I didn't get to hear the dude talk, I want to at least see the day. And what's the big deal? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. That, or I would want to hang out with Genghis a little bit.
Genghis Khan.
Yeah. I just want to see, like, how'd you get all them bitches in the tent? How'd you get them to willfully come into the tent?
Well, because he was the only man left.
Well, yeah, but there was a lot.
He only
Yeah.
killed all the other ones.
Apparently, he was a nice guy. And
For the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he was apparently a really good guy, and he like gave everybody a chance. And he was like, "There's none of you, but either we have horses." They had 5 horses per Mongolian army person, soldier. Did you know that?
That's a lot of horses.
That's what they averaged. So that's the average. I mean, maybe some guys got 2, but I don't know what a Mongolian name sounds like, and I'm not trying to appropriate culture here, so I'm not going to say any noises that come into my brain. But he's
got horses.
Some have 2, some have 12. You never know. Think about that. And we quit eating horses in the West. They used to eat more horses.
Well, I know in places where they leave wild horses, they can become a real nuisance.
Where they still, yeah. Well,
where
horses.
they
Well,
wild horses, they can become a real nuisance. They tear down fences and tear shit up.
they're a large animal, very
Yeah.
capable, and they're a smart animal.
Well, they're cool. Horses are to be respected.
Yeah, they're majestic in that good way. What do you think about the Mustang, the American Mustang? Do you think we should make laws where, like, you can't fucking touch them? And they gotta roam? I don't know what I'm trying to get out of that.
I think we should definitely try to preserve the status quo as we do with hunting.
What do you think about horse prices dropping? Like, if horses and buggy prices dropped, and you're like, I could get a horse and buggy. This horse is I'm gonna get 6 good years out of a horse.
If they came down, I would consider a horse being my daily rider.
Daily rider pony.
And
Yeah.
if they were affordable to feed,
Yeah.
I would consider it, especially if they started making it like more accessible to horses again.
Yeah, like posts to tie up.
Yeah,
there's some troughs and
I wouldn't be 100% against that.
Yeah, local
as
horse
long as it's
riding.
affordable. I mean, if you get a horse for a couple $100,
That'd be lit.
and feed it for a year for less than what gas costs.
Yeah, I think a lot more people would be back to horses, especially in the cities. Don't you think that'd cut down on the non-green grass? Whatever is going into the clouds.
Whatever's going up in the clouds.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Fumes. Am I lagging? Yeah.
Uh-oh. Well, now we both are. This is weird.
Yeah, that's goofy.
This,
Should we pause it?
I don't know what's going
Welcome
on.
to
I don't know if we
Unpasteurized.
should.
How deep in are we?
I mean,
We're 48 minutes into this thing.
I don't think so. 48 bars.
Oh. We're spitting bars. I had a stroke.
16 minutes.
I literally had 16. When I thought I heard it going slow, and it's tripping me out that it is.
Well, here we can just keep recording and not hear it.
All right, we can't hear it, but we're here. We'll check into it later.
Maybe. You know.
Can't have dead air.
No dead air. Big component, and technology is just. It's too much sometimes, I think.
It's dulled the senses.
It has. Now it feels strange. Anyway.
What feels strange?
Life. Anyway.
Oh,
you know what I'd like to see if I had a time machine? Would be, I'd like to see the Great Prairie without any fences or trees or any of that before the white man brought it all here.
Yeah, the Little Bighorn, or when they chased the Cheyenne on the western Nebraska. I'd like to see some prairie battles would be kind of sick too.
Even before that, just see the grass. Just see endless grass with nothing breaking it up.
Yeah.
I want to see what an ocean of grass would look like. A big old ocean of buffalo grass.
See, there was a guy. He used to take pictures. I don't know his name, but he was like one of the first photographer people that went all over. And this cocksucker, he said he got interviewed in like 1948 on the radio. He was like 80 years old. And he said even then the grass isn't the same as the grass that they used to have.
No, I'm sure not.
So bring back North American grass. That's the main concept here. I think that we're shooting for. Bring back the grass. Keep off the grass. Love the grass.
Love it all is what we're saying.
Yeah, love
really.
it all. This is sponsored by probiotics, naturally made by God through grass and cows if you drink their milk. Welcome back to Unpasteurized. I'm feeling like I'm in a pasture. Like an old folks home pasture. You there, Lucas? We got technical difficulties.
I'm here, but we're
digging deep.
We're digging deep. We're doing technology in a way that I'm not peculiarly used to, and I don't like. And
we're doing things to this computer that it's never seen before. Just brand new things to it. And just like anything you try in life, sometimes the brand new things are scary. And you don't know how to do them properly or correctly right away. But if it's something you truly want to do, you still go out of your way to do it, It's just like, even though she lived 5 miles away, I rode my bike because she said she'd lick it. And that's the kind of grit that it takes to get through things like this, is just staying down, keeping your head where it belongs, just on the dream and on the prize. And you find the focus that you need to find, that Mike Tyson style focus, that locked in fucking way of getting there and doing something new that you've never done before.
Then and now I started recording again right now.
How many terabytes are we doing talking here? This can't be.
I don't know.
Dude.
I don't know. My computer battery's not draining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
So, are we having
fun? Listen
fun?
to our voices.
I guess we're just chatting.
It is kind of fun.
We're talking.
It's probably something we should get used to.
We're gonna have to. I don't know if we put this one out or if we save this for when we make $1,000.
How are we gonna do
podcast.
that?
I don't know. We're gonna have to do a lot more of these.
Here's the thing. All right, guys, we're gonna have a goal. Help Lucas and Taylor make $1,000 per episode, and we might make a half nude calendar, talking butt cheeks, maybe a little scrode, definitely shirtless, maybe a dick root, who knows? $1,000 an episode. As soon as it happens, if it's 1,000 and then it's 902, we got to have at least 3 consecutive episodes before I'm gonna get naked for a calendar. And there'll be tractors and kittens and maybe even a pig. What kind of pictures do you want to take, Lucas?
I think I'm gonna fire a bow and arrow in a camo Speedo.
Like Ted Nugent, that'll be hot.
Yeah, it'll be exactly like that.
Ted Nugent's gonna buy our calendar.
We're gonna get Ted Nugent to pose for the calendar.
Yeah. I'm sure we could.
He's gonna spread his cheeks.
We'll tell him it's a gig. We need to hear Cat Scratch feature. Just be like, listen, we don't think anybody can riff like you, Mr. Nuge. And he'll come out and be like, you're right. I'm gonna get Trump's America. I'll be at the Dubliner 2 weeks from now.
I'll have him sign my vinyl copy of Free for All. I got the Nuge on vinyl.
I bet you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Well, he's not going to sign my cock because I think he's a Christian.
Yeah, I don't think he plays that gay shit.
He doesn't. He'd probably punch me. And that makes me actually respect him.
Yep, that's respectable.
Because you shouldn't be pulling your cocks out for signatures at a bar. Or really anywhere. That's probably inappropriate behavior.
Has that happened to you a lot?
I've never got my cock pulled out to sign it or anything, or pulled anybody else's cock out to sign it, but, I used to, like, when you would, had Sharpies at parties, I'd write on a bitch's tits. I'd draw a heart with, like, a boner coming out of it or something.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. I had Hoodie Allen sign my bare ass cheek one night.
Who's Hoodie Allen?
He was a white rapper, real big in the 20 teens.
Do you know MC Gringo?
I've heard of that, yeah.
I've heard of him too. You know about the 402 Brew Crew?
I know, I've heard of that too.
Yeah. All right, listen, shouts out to the 402 Brew Crew. Put them on. If you're looking to keep the Mexicans at home with entertainment, get the 402 Brew Crew. You got anything you put out there for the Westward folks? This is a Westward style podcast. We're doing Westward style things, talking about Westward style stuff. Today in Western news is that there's supposed to be snow tornadoes, or cold, I don't know if there's snow tornadoes. The cold tornadoes are moving in, the heat's moving up. So it's supposed to be Iowa. Iowa's supposed to get hit. It's God's plan.
Tornadoes in winter is a thing I never thought I'd see.
Well, I don't like to throw the J word out there too much, but someone's doing it. And that's what we're trying to figure out. We're looking for the deep questions here. And maybe it's Putin, but I doubt it. I don't think they. I look at postcards from Russia all the time, and the pictures look so nice. I think it's actually probably a beautiful place. I really do. I really truly do. I feel like it's probably prettier than here. 'Cause maybe they don't have a fucking McDonald's every 302 yards. In an Exxon or whatever, the landscape. How do you feel about Russia and the Ukraine and all those Slavic people?
Okay. Well, I think NATO is definitely poking the bear a lot and shouldn't have been fucking constantly pushing the border all the time. So it's reasonable to think that they'd lash out like that. Also, though, they've been pretty ravaged by war over the past 100 years, and they've broke down and they've reformed into like 4 different governments and economies, and they just keep getting uproiled in turmoil. So, a person's been in control for 20 years or 30 years, he's probably pretty fed up with it, so he wants to kind of exhibit some control and some authority and get something good going for Russia. On the other hand,
very pro-Russian. Jeez, take it easy.
On the other hand,
the aliens or the Ukrainians? Which was?
The Ukrainians,
they're aliens.
Well, they may be,
but
by God, they're fighting hard. But I don't think we need to be paying for it. I don't know why we're paying for it.
Here's the problem.
I don't like that my check is getting taxed 50%, and that I'm watching that money fund 2 wars that we're not directly involved in. That seems crazy.
I don't know what's going on. I think the world's a evil place, and I don't know how to fix it. I don't think Putin actually wants to go to war with America. He's just challenging us as like, get it together,
That's why everything calms down.
Yeah,
when somebody a little bit more serious is in charge.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think everybody kind of wants that out of everybody. I mean, here's the thing, guys. If we don't have China, if we don't have Russia, if we don't have these people to compete against, we're not going to do jack shit. We're already collapsing. I don't know. I could be wrong. But that's my thought. That is my thought. And then the milk, don't even get me started.
The goddamn milk.
They're killing our babies.
We shouldn't be buying Chinese milk.
If there's Chinese, if
milk American cows.
They're American Chinese cows. They're Chinese American cows, is what you're saying, right?
How can you tell?
What?
How can you tell?
That they're Chinese American cows?
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to look into the corporations who own the dairy, blah, 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 blah. So, you knew the guy who had the dairy, and then he would take his milk to a local dairy processor, and they would separate your butter and cream and whatnot. And then the milkmen, this was another job, they were like mailmen for milk. They'd go around daily. You get nice fresh milk. I don't know. It's a different time.
Bring back American jobs is what we're saying here.
Yeah, my great.
I would like having a milkman.
It'd be sick. I kind of would enjoy even a milk lady. Oh, milk lady. That's a good job.
Bring me some butter. Bring me some butter too. Yeah. I deliver mail to a few places that have old milk doors,
Yeah.
You know, it's like a hole in the wall of the kitchen with 2 doors on it. The milkman would come up, open his outside door, put the milk in. The inside door would open up in the kitchen. You could grab the milk right out of it. It's dope.
It is.
It's
It
cool
was
stuff.
Listen.
You
it
bring
was a
back the
better
milkman with
time.
modern technology, with modern cooling technology.
You could have some of the best milk in the world.
We
Literally
could
the world.
really, this country could be fucking great.
It literally it could be
fucking awesome.
like, you know, when they show you pictures of like AI generated happiness. That's what it would be. It'd be AI generated like we're all the, you know, like when they make propaganda and everybody looks all healthy and strong, it could really be that because of the milk. And then could you imagine? Yeah, make a law. Everybody's got to have 4 chickens. Fuck you. You don't. You get fined. You trashy bitch. Every little pound of, you know, that's the thing. It's all food scraps. A chicken can eat your hamburger helper.
A chicken can eat anything.
A chicken can eat anything.
Anything that's food.
Which is everything.
Which is
apparently.
everything.
Wild. Yeah, that's the point. So you got to do better, America.
I can't wait till we're broadcasting this from a coal compound.
There's going to be a compound someday.
Secure
Again,
bunker.
once we get to $1,000 an episode, the construction on the compound begins immediately.
Yep. First thing we'll do is buy 2 $500 shovels.
$500 shovels.
So that we can start digging the bunker.
I'm gonna rent a skid loader. We'll get it done in 3 days.
Yeah. I was doing government math. My bad.
And see, this is what Elon's in there for. That's what he got appointed for. I don't know about that Vivek guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if I trust these Indians. They all run scams. Like, they all pretend they're doctors or pilots or something. And thank you, come again. They run businesses, but it's lies. It's trickery. It's part of their religion. It's all a mirror.
No smoke though. Just
What do you mean
mirrors?
no smoke? These motherfuckers.
Just mirrors.
One time, listen, I don't have an iPhone. I'm not an Apple guy. I had an Apple account for some reason though, and I was paying for a subscription because I had a girlfriend at the time who, you know how women are with money,
Yeah.
frivolous, careless, you people. Man, I got an itch. Maybe that's karma, but where were we? No. So I was like, oh, I tried to call the Apple company, and apparently you could pay to put your phone number up on like the internet, and it was a fake Apple support, and I was like, well, of course it's going to be Indians, because it's Apple,
Yeah.
and they scammed me. I
Dude.
trusted them. I was like, oh, they need a $50 gift card. I didn't know what I was doing. I was only like 21.
Yeah.
They got me. Those bastards.
I got once by yeah.
God damn it.
I
I'm
hate
a-
scammers.
I'm a good person. I'm just a Midwestern boy. I don't know what's going on out there all the time. The world shouldn't be so evil.
It is evil for no good reason.
There's too many of them.
Too many evil people.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say that. Them. Whoever them are to you, that's who they are to me.
Yeah, whatever kind of person popped into your head when
That's
we were
what
saying that, that's the exact kind
You're a
of person we
piece
meant.
of shit, so you need to figure yourself out, you fucking loser. Love all people.
Wow.
Yeah, getting wicked.
It's getting wild in here.
Yeah, we got an in-case TV. You know, this place reminds me of like a jail rec room.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think, like a juvie.
Yeah, this is a youth rehabilitation center rec room.
Oh, that is a dope machine though. It's got all the Atari games on
Yeah, and
Dope.
then the grape soda machine doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm not plugged in.
Which is
I'm not sure what
stupid.
that big fucking wooden box is that's taking up a big section of the room, but
Glory
that's
hole.
there. It seems, you know what it seems like? It seems like a mental facilities visitation room. Like the really good people.
We're
when
gonna
their
put you
families
in a
come to visit.
box.
Is that where we are right now? Did we get Shutter Island?
It feels like it.
Did we
Like,
get Shutter Islanded in here?
honestly, now
It does kind of feel like the back rooms, doesn't it?
back rooms or what?
You don't know about the back rooms? The whole
Where?
internet thing? It's like an internet thing, like you hear creepy stories that are written, like
Don't do this to me. I'm getting a chill.
person falls through the TV screen and it's like a glitch in between worlds, like
The
video
bitch
games.
in the ring that just moved. You see that?
No, I didn't.
Oh my god! The plastic covering over the TV moved.
No big deal. We're fine.
Says you, dude.
Anyway, you know how in video games you can kind of like spam behind walls sometimes? It's like a glitch.
Okay.
So this is like the idea of you spamming into a glitch of the real world, of like the Matrix. And you get stuck in these back rooms. It's just endless corridors of like beige carpeting and like yellowing lights and
So hell.
hell, yeah.
I mean, we are in a beige room with yellowing lights. Guys, we're in hell right
This
now.
is so much nicer than the pictures, the back page, the back rooms,
The pictures. Well,
the pictures that people have made. It's not a real thing, Taylor.
see,
I don't believe in it, but maybe.
just pictures of dark places, like an empty school. Or
It's
something.
it's like an abandoned office building that's been edited to be
Scary.
like spooky, like to the point where I almost feel like I have to show you what I'm.
Yeah,
talking
we're gonna take a look at the back room. Listen, I thought I'm underground, but I think I'm on the second floor. So, however that works, Adolf Coors, his family, he had a big family, believe it or not. They have a portrait on the second floor, but it feels like you're in a basement. If you ever get the chance to see it, it'll fuck you up. What you need to do is you got to get real edible high though. And when you go into a floor that doesn't have windows, and they put fake brick all over the walls, making it seem like you're in a brick, you think you're in a basement. You think you're down below, but you're on the second floor. Altitude sickness.
Like that, brother.
Oh yeah, that's real stuff, dude. That's that like James Bond map. Oh my god, that's that James Bond's map. Shit, that golden gun, golden eye, whatever the fuck. Remember
Yeah.
James Bond on the 64?
Yeah. So backroom stuff. You don't.
This
wanna
is
get
this
cut
is
back in.
fairly back room. If we emptied this is back room as fuck.
Yeah, but it isn't empty though.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
You don't think that material possessions hold fucking memory?
I think they do. I think
Yeah.
that's what makes us not the back room.
It's not necessary.
Because you're talking the back rooms. You're talking like it seems devoid of human life at all. It's comforting to see furniture and shit in here.
If we took,
Yeah,
you're
if
right,
we took
you're right.
everything out, it would be gross and weird in here. It would feel odd.
Honestly, just leave the one ping pong table. That'd be even scarier. One paddle.
We had a room like that in the basement of my school.
It was a Catholic school, everybody. Just one paddle. All they needed.
Yeah, all the other ones had the handles broken off somehow. I don't know how that happened.
Shouts out to, well, we're not gonna blame a certain religion, but
There's lots of molesters of all sorts of religions.
the Baptists are really bad. They love getting them kids in there. They are. Here we
They
go.
use the holy water for lube.
Here
Is that
we
what
go.
they do?
We're starting a confrontation with the Baptists.
Right now is when
Right.
we go to the Patreon to hear the rest of this. You got to pay $1 a month.
Yeah, it's for $2.50 a month. $2. Holy shit! And 50 cents will get you somewhere. Honestly, I don't even know if we're recording. That's not the point. What was I talking about?
Baptist molesting people.
Oh, the Baptist molesting people. Yeah, they bribe these kids. You ever been to like a all-star
What's
event?
that?
You ever been to a Baptist event?
No.
It's worse. Like I think because like here's the thing. This is gonna sound bad. I believe that the Catholic priests get a few.
For sure.
But I think they kind of have their favorites, and so it's not like a quantity thing. They have a quality thing. Where the Baptists, these people, because they love drums and shit like that. You and I are pretty hymnal type Christian, but these Baptist fuckers, they start screaming and doing their, I don't know.
The Baptist priests are whores, whereas
Yeah, they're
Catholic
whores.
priests are more selective in their promiscuity.
I used to belong to this group, and it was like
NAMBLA?
What?
NAMBLA?
No, it was a Baptist church group, and it was like 7th through like 12th graders. Whoa.
About 20 minutes, it starts delaying a little bit.
Was it recording again?
Yeah, we've been recording the last, I think we're up to about 40 minutes now.
Are we gonna bind these together, or what are we gonna do?
I don't know. I'm going to have to try and figure out. Hopefully this is going to work. The delay on you chugging water is good. Well, what do you think? Is that good for first episode?
Let's see if
we can bind this together.
let's
and
see
figure
if
this
this
out.
even makes it out. We're lagging.
Yeah.
It's been a time.
It has been.
So here's how I think here's to the first episode. If we get it out, if we do get it out.
If not, well, I'll have to do some more fucking around with the equipment and see if I can figure out what's going on.
And then we'll be back.
All right. This has been Lucas Schneider and Taylor Zaki with Unpasteurized.